Hello everyone, hope everyone is good. Sorry if this is super laggy, this video. Let me just see. That doesn't seem too bad. It's just got loads of stuff on this computer. And I think it's coming to the end of the road. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Might have placed an order here. Sorry about that, guys. Just get a potential order ready. So let me put this phone on silent. Right, sorry about that. So the only alt position I'm in at the moment is Son M against Bitcoin, just because it's just holding. A lot of them, many altcoins have actually not been holding. So if I just flip through this list, for example, this computer's got to go super slow. I can feel it. I've got so many charts open. So ELF's actually looking alright. But as you can see, a lot of these are just dipped back below the resistance. A little fake out, some back down below. Yeah, it was looking alright actually. Link starting to find a bit of resistance at this SFB level. But as you can see, a lot of them look like this. So you get the breakout, you get the retest, and then you just trap down below now and you get a little rejection candle. So I wouldn't rush into these, stay patient. Same with this, a resistance level right around here, and you're back down below it now and you've just rejected off trying to get above it. So until you reclaim, stay away, just stay patient. Ethereum also has broken above this area, now it's just reclaimed back down below. Did we actually get a Kasimodo on this? Bit of a messy one, but look, you just get this area and you've broken down. So this could potentially act as resistance there. We'll keep an eye on that, see if we get a rejection. That's quite a good little retest, but as you can see, it's just looking a bit weak. So what you want to see is the Kasimodo wash below, and see if we can get that. So I've got to keep an eye on Euro, US dollar here. Clean level, back down below. So a lot of these are actually reclaimed back below, so wait till you get above. PPT, well, there was a chart I wanted to show you actually. Was it this one? So as you can see there, look, a clear resistance. I think it might have been this chart. And we've got exactly what we want to look for. Even though just because of the Bitcoin's nature right now, this is looking a bit weak. But you see like where it holds here, this is exactly what we go on about all the time. You see where this, you get this one candle hold, and that will lure longs in. And now where would they put their stops if they long that first retest? It's pretty obvious that their stops are going to be right here. And then what do? We Kasimodo, look, a sharp move above, taking out that swing high. So we're actually showing now that we've actually got some bullish market structure. And then you get this Kasimodo level right around here, and as you can see, it holds it perfectly. But like I said, it's looking quite weak at the moment just because of Bitcoin's nature. So let me go into Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin and Ethereum are looking very, very similar. So, we've got it ready. So as you can see, this move. Let me delete this. You can see this move here from the lows to the highs. We didn't really even try to hold this 50%. We've just actually ditched below it, and now we're struggling to get above it. And we had this bullish engulfing candle, but right now here, you wouldn't want to be longing this with this resistance here. You've got the range high as well. So what we are looking for, we've got a game plan. If we get above this level, We won't be taking any longs unless we get above this level, or we Kasimodo this level. So you can see this level here is a Kasimodo level. This level here was a Kasimodo level, which briefly ditched down below. That's why we always put our stops below. But now you have this Kasimodo level. So for us to get into short positions, scenario 1, off this level, this level, Kasimodo level, look for a lower time frame, say a 15-minute chart, see if we get a Kasimodo short here. Option 2 is we have this clear support level, and we'll be looking for this, and I'll tell you the reasoning of why. Oops. Sorry, 1 second. Just got. Sorry, I'm just making a trade here. Short on the Euro US dollar. Let's see where that takes us. Right, sorry. So this is what we're going to be looking for if we break down. We'll look for the breakdown, a retest. Now that retest will lure in shorts, and then you want to wash above, stop them out. Kasimodo, the Kasimodo shows us that we're resuming bearish market structure, and then we want to see a rejection off this level, and then that will be our short down to, first of all, 7764. Now you can hold this if you wish. My advice would be to scale out and see if you get the same setup below this level if you wash, but you know, you never know, you could bounce Kasimodo and then come back up to this level. So we're playing these two areas on Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, if we got above this area, we'll be looking for a Kasimodo on that area. Ethereum's a little bit more cleaner. So you can already see I've drawn these out for you. This is because I've recorded on Loom first of all, and it didn't really work. So you see this clear support level here which we bounced from. We had this free drive pattern that I initiated and posted in the Discord channel, free drives, and this was the target up here. So for us to get long, we want to see this setup here, back above this key area, which is currently acting as resistance, and if we Kasimodo, that'll give us a long with the stop below. But for me, I think that we're going to go short here. Also, if we do get a Kasimodo, let me remove that. If we can get back down below this level, so we get a breakdown like this, and then obviously what I've just said on Bitcoin as well, where you lure in the shorts and then you stop them out and you get the bearish market structure again, that will be the short. But also likewise, if that happens here, like so, ignore this little bit here, but if we run up and do the same here, that would be a short trigger. Just to wash out all these shorts that are just accumulating here, it's just kind of obvious that their stop's going to be right here. So we want to see this little wash and then back down below, and that will also give us a short trigger. So 2 short triggers there and a long trigger. Keep an eye, the longs won't come down to here if we don't get above this level, so keep patient on that. Right, that's all. Well, it's just been pretty range bound at the moment. Computer's so slow. So as you can see, it's a bit choppy at the moment. You've got a clear floor here. So if we break down below that, that'll be the Kasimodo to look for. And there's, you see this huge gap here with no real support level. So the next target would be, really need to get a new computer built. So if we broke down below, test, lag, that'll be our entry here. And likewise, to get along, it would just be the opposite. So it would be dum, dum, dum. And then that'll be our entry trigger here. So as you can see, what we do is you just locate key areas on charts, and we just see which way the Kasimodo takes us. We don't have no, and if we break down below, you want to see a bearish Kasimodo to reflect that on lower time frames. If you don't, then there isn't no setup for us, and you could easily just be caught in this area here, try to short, and then just get washed up again. So we just locate key areas on charts, and then we just play the Kasimodo. We let the Kasimodo do the work for us, tell us where the lower time frame market structure is, and we'll just try and play that game with it. What else did I write up? Gold. Gold didn't quite set up for us. We had a plan, which I was kind of excited about. But so you can see this area here on gold. Let me just clean this up a bit, actually. So you had this floor on gold. Bit of that for argument's sake. And we're currently holding again. We didn't quite Kasimodo that level, which was a shame. But was hoping to get a breakdown of here, which we did, but like I said, look, there's no setup here for us. You could just easily get caught with your pants down if you don't get a bearish Kasimodo here. We was hoping that it would, you know, come here and then close down below this swing low and then Kasimodo off this level. That would have been perfect, and that would have given us huge, great risk to reward to hit lower targets, but we haven't. So it's just kind of a bit messy at the moment. It's still sitting at support. It's not really doing much. I would wait for another breakdown, to be honest with you, just because we haven't got much to go. I still do like the shorts. So for example, if we break down, that was supposed to be a Kasimodo, but this computer is so laggy, but you get the point. Or if we wash down below that and then Kasimodo above, you know, it's good. But this looks like distribution. Look, it's just testing, failed, whipped everyone out, and it's just testing again. It's not really doing much. It's just pure sideways. So it's kind of got a little bit messy. Now I want to show this setup in Forex. This is my favourite setup of the week, and you'll see why within seconds. So I was hoping for this Kasimodo wash down below, and then we had this. This was ages ago now. It feels like ages ago that we had this this plan. But if we actually look at the daily chart, oh my god, what's happened there? So you can see this level here, clear resistance. 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, 4 tap. That's luring the longs in. Right, you see this holding. You see that candle close above, it holds. And then it just washes below real quick. So if we get a candle close like such today, we've taken out this swing high and we've got the Kasimodo. So we can say that this is going to be a Kasimodo level here. So I'll throw some orders in with my stop, which will be around this area here. First target will be to the highs, and then we'll look left for more clues on our second target, which would be right this area here. So now some great risk to reward once again, especially where that wash isn't too deep. So we'd have to target there. Stop loss here, and go a nice 3.92, nearly 4 risk to reward. So that's a great play, and that's what we say here. Look, just look for the key breakout levels. Look for a lure. Look for the bait, even, and look for people to come and get involved. They take the bait, they get stopped, and then we'll just come and wait for this setup for us, and try and get involved after that. Just very slow. It's weird. I don't get these lines, which I haven't drawn. Not much. As you can see here, I doubt we'll get it. But you can see, look, this floor here, this 1 tap, 2 tap, it breaks down. You get the wash above, then a sharp move that takes out this swing low. So this is now the Kasimodo level, which matches up to this old support level that should now act as resistance. So you've got confluence of a Kasimodo plus a resistance level. So if you do get up there, that could be a great shorting opportunity. And look, this is like a gap here as well. This is why you can see this just selling off pretty quickly. But clear floor there, so we do get up to this level. If not, look for a Kasimodo off this level. It's a clear breakout level, clear support. So if we can wash below that and then get back above, we can actually target again this level. So we want to go like that, and then we'll take us along from this area here. I don't get these lines. Same thing on Euro Japanese yen. Obviously we was expecting the pound to be stronger than the euro. We'll take a look at the pound to Japanese yen as well after. But no Kasimodo there. You can see here that where you had this resistance area here, and you was coming up to it, and you was so overbought as well coming into it. Like, I'll just show the RSI. Look at the RSI here. You had this massive bearish divergence all the way. It's a triple divergence, and from here to here as well. And then look, you just get this one candle here at the resistance area, and then it shoots up into it. And then look, sharp move. Where does this price come back up to? Look, right to that area. Your stop will be above. You can target down this area, and you get a huge risk to reward. Now it's the third tap. You get 2 ways to play this. You get the break above and the continuation setup, or we could go like so. So 2 ways to play that. If not, we'll go look for the break above, the test, lure, bait them in, stop, wash, and go. So the PA on a lot of charts are quite ugly. Clean level right here. As you can see, look, tap, 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 tap. Looking to be bouncing off that level right now. Never quite got the Quasimodo off this level, which was sad because it made a nice move. So if you get this now, bounce, down, up. Let's just play for Japanese yen, pound to Japanese yen. Oh, what's this level marked? Well. It's huge Quasimodo level. Oh, look at these Quasimodos. Quasimodo level, tapped into it perfectly, sold off, down straight into this Quasimodo level, and bounced all the way back to that Quasimodo. Pretty pitch perfect. So keep an eye, see if we get anything on a shorter time frame here. If we get above that, I'm just looking at this small Quasimodo level here. As you can see, when we broke down below, it's Quasimodo level off that high. And it just tapped into it perfectly there again. But if we can get a close just above this wick here, and then, let me draw this out for you guys. If we've got a close above there, and then down below this swing low, and then retested that, that'd be a trigger. But if we get above these Quasimodo level, if you get above a Quasimodo level and you see this reverse Quasimodo for continuation, you can always rely on it to retest the highs. So the highs right back above at this level here. Oh, this computer's turned horrendous. I must have. That's why I want to record on the Mac. So as you can see, a breakout spot here, and you have a cluster of resistance here. It's a shame. It's a shame if we close above here, if we close above this swing high, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look, the breakout, the wash below with the Quasimodo. We want to try and close this 4 hour though above this swing high point. If it does, you know, set some limits here at 2189 with a stop. You know, it's a long wick to put at 2526 and aim for this resistance 2745. Didn't quite get a Quasimodo on there. Shame. Didn't get a Quasimodo there. See, if you get this retest right, instead of actually buying a retest or just a reclaim when it's not a Quasimodo, you haven't got no signal there that it's just like a wash below support on a spring. So you've taken the highs here on the SFP, so that's just saying that it's got liquidity which could move down further. So instead of doing that, you know, you've got a breakout level now. Keep an eye and see if you can get above that on a lower time frame, on say a 4 hour, and see if you get above, and then do that same setup. So just say for argument's sake, like so. Sorry about the length of this video, guys. I know I'm going on a bit, but hopefully it's informative and helping you guys out. Dollar CAD, you all had your eyes on this one. So you had this huge Quasimodo level here from this area right here, and it was acting as resistance as well, and it's just come up and tapped into it perfectly. And then you had this Quasimodo, see, look, this swing higher and then a new higher, and then it broke down to the lows taking out this swing low, and then it's acted as resistance here. Now it did just pop up a little bit, but your stop should be above the highs. And then since then, a major sell-off. And then you had this breakdown here. Did we get any play? We didn't. Which was a shame, but a lovely little sell-off there regardless. This is a key level to watch out for on the dollar yen. What's all this shit? It's weird that these charts don't save when I clear them up. Yeah, you had this breakout area. Oh yeah, this Casemiro didn't work out. That got a bit messy. Just having a look, I suppose on a line chart that looked a lot better. Weird QM here, as you can see, just diving about. You had this swing low, just washed below that support. Casemiro, and then a retest. Did it tap into entry? Yeah, it did. So that would have been a nice play there. But now you're just holding above. That's what I was just saying about these QMs. So you see this QM level. I know it's just washed above there, but if you can get above it and hold it, you normally get a nice push back to the highs. Not quite a QM there, just because it's been trapped there, but and gold. I mean, sorry, the S&P. You had these highs, and it sold off, and then you had this breakout spot, and it retested down to the downside and reclaimed. Now it's just shooting back up again. It's pretty messy, so there's no trade there right now on the S&P 500. So guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me in the chat anytime. I'm going to send out the SFP video after this as well, so we can all get on board with it and have a look. Thanks for watching.